Exciting in the markets today. New highs again, all 11 sectors on the upside, 3-1 advancing to declining stocks, but not a lot of new highs. Where's the new stock highs? Twitter's at a new high. Berkshire's at a new high. A few of the banks are at new highs, but there's not a big expansion of individual stock new highs. I'm waiting for that to happen. Meantime, we keep getting China new highs every day. There's your big market for the year is China. That MCHI has been on fire. That's the China ETF. The EEM, which is the emerging markets, some China in there as well. Also historic highs. Semi's a big star. They're doing well today for the quarter and for the day. Energy, another big star, doing well. Banks also great, but not outperforming today. As for the markets, it's kind of a status quo situation. Everyone agrees, everybody I call, every trading desk, we're pretty stretched, Bob, but I don't think we're going down right now. That's the attitude. There's no reason to sell because the main macro narrative, the big three, stimulus, go big stimulus, particularly the vaccine rollout and earnings keep growing. I keep talking about Q1 and Q2 earnings estimates are rising fast. That's a great sign for the markets. So yes, short term, the major indices are stretched. The individual internals, the relative strength indexes we look at are stretched. But look at these moves here. We've had huge moves in the small caps again this month. We had 6-day run in the S&P 500. We were up 5% last week. These are enormous moves, and yet it doesn't seem to be a lot of worries out there. You just look at the VIX again. Remember, we had a big spike up in the VIX a few weeks ago on concerns about those short squeezes and potentially, I think, some internal worries about the market, but that's kind of gone away. We actually dropped below 20 briefly this morning on the VIX. We haven't been below 20 since December in the VIX. So there's an indication of not a lot of concern out there immediately for the market. Finally, if you want to see how desperate the states are becoming to get revenues and to come up with additional tax ideas, did you see Stacey Cunningham's editorial in the Wall Street Journal? She's threatening to leave New York State. NYSE will leave New York State if the state institutes this proposed financial transaction tax. It's a trading tax, is what it is here. Now, it's not clear who would pay any of these taxes. The trading desks are scattered all over. It's a jurisdictional nightmare. I don't know how they would enforce this. But the financial transaction tax, it's been tried in other countries. It doesn't work. It doesn't raise the money people thought. It causes people to move around. It dramatically cuts trading. We know it doesn't work, but it's a sign of how desperate people are. There's no state aid coming in the stimulus package here. And we're going to see other crazy attempts to raise taxes in other states with other kinds of tax schemes that don't make a lot of sense. We're getting competition for people's dollars out there. So the question is, would the NYSE ever move? Carl, I find it rather hard to believe that something like that would actually happen. I know that the New York Stock Exchange has had discussions with other states. But, you know, Carl, somehow the Texas Stock Exchange, it just doesn't have the same ring to it. The New Jersey Stock Exchange, Miami's been taken already. There is a Miami Stock Exchange. The Palm Beach Stock Exchange, I don't know, Carl. But this is a sign of how desperate people are getting.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.